Hello guys and welcome back to the Minecraft Military Force. Today we're going to look at the Minecraft Military Force 2022 Photo Recreation Contest, where you can recreate any historical military photo in Minecraft. We're going to look at each entry from the order it was submitted, and at the end we'll have a top 10. Alright, so our first entry is by MCCDD101. This is the fall of Saigon, 30th of April 1975 during the Vietnam War, where the US is evacuating. This is one of the last helicopters off Vietnam before the Viet Cong take over everything. Next up we have Prince Eugen. Destroyers Anderson, Morris, and Russell stand by the crippled USS Hornet as she comes under repeated Japanese air attack during the Battle of the Santa Cruz Islands, October 26, 1942. The next up we have Kian Ayomide. This is the Little Willie, 1915. It was a prototype in the development of the British Mark I tank. Little Willie is the oldest surviving individual tank and preserved in the Tank Museum in Bovington, England. Then by Commander Grey Ghost, this is the Panzerkampfwagen 8. It's a Maus German super heavy tank. This tank was designed in 1941. 5 were ordered, but only 2 hulls and 1 turret were completed. It weighed 188 metric tons and held a world record as the heaviest fully enclosed armored fighting vehicle ever built. Then by Noodles we have the PT Pendad Presero Kaplan MT Harimau on the shooting range. Very large muzzle flash. Then by Leung, this is the Russian aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov. Then by Chief Shakes Daert, this is the M26 Pershing aiming at a Panther in Cologne, Germany, 1945. Next up by Nova, this is the Slava-class Varyag launching a P-1000 Vulcan anti-ship missile. Then by My Gun, this is the Korean War, and it is a girl with her brother on her back. Then by Omega, aka Maverick, this is a USS Greyback SSG-574, prepares to launch an SSN M9 Regulus 2. It's in 2:1 scale. Very nice, although Omega, he is actually a judge for this contest, so he won't be allowed in the top 10. Then by Leung again, this is Soviet KV-2 with a soldier sitting on its 152mm main gun, Eastern Front, 1941. Then by Lucifer, this is the Hotel Yamato incident, where in 1945 pro-nationalist Indonesian youth revolutionaries tore off the blue part of the Dutch flag, changed it to the red and white Indonesian flag. Then by James 101, this is the Vietnamese T-62 after firing from its 115mm main gun. Then by Laffy, this is a Nazi German U-boat U-249 Type 7C-41 surrendering in Portland, UK on the 10th of May 1945. Huge hug to Prince Eugen for the render. And then by Operator Ismail, this is the J-35 Draken fighter jet doing a Cobra maneuver, and he says he used Mindways and Blender to render it. Then by Defense Minister of Russia, this is Moscow, Russia, May 9, 2021. This is 4 modern multi-role Su-35S flying formation at the Moscow Victory Day Parade. Then by James 101, this is a F-4 Phantom II of the US Navy dropping bombs over Vietnam. And then by Lychee 10, we have a Ukrainian man trying to stop a Russian convoy of Tiger. Then by Not Damien, this is FA-18 Hornets and an EA-6B Prowler conducting refueling operations with a US Air Force KC-10 over the Persian Gulf, March 9, 1999, Operation Southern Watch. Then by Elater, this is the FA-18E Super Hornets from the Strike Fighter Squadron VFA-136, the Nighthawks flying in formation during a photo exercise over California. Then by Yua, this is a YF-16S with production models, proportions, and nose drastically different. So these are just prototypes of the F-16. Then again by Defense Minister of Russia, by the way, he's not actually Russian. It's the Il-78 tanker, the Tu-160 strategic bomber in a refueling simulation, accompanied by 4 MiG-31BM long-range fighter interceptors flying in formation during the 2022 Moscow Victory Day Parade rehearsal. And then by JXN, this is the victory over the Ramagan Bridge in World War II. And then again by JXN, this is a French Polias, which is soldiers apparently, posing in a trench June 16, 1917. Then by Just One Moro, this is a Dutch PZH 2000 in Sweden for Excalibur precision ammunition tests in October 2018. And then by 2 West, this is Hitler visits a lifelike wooden model of the Maus. And then again by Lucifer, this is a M8 Greyhound armored car at D-Day. And then by Snow Soldier 97 and 75, he just says kinda good, and like he doesn't give any explanation, so yeah, it's just like some kind of tank turret in the ground. And then by Commander Grey Ghost, this is a T-80 BVM, which is an upgrade version of the T-80 BV main battle tank. And then by Brick Riggs Plays, this is the Flying Tank, question mark, and apparently it's flying off a ramp. And then again by Prince Eugen, this is the USS Ranger CV-61 and USS Midway CV-41 steamed together during exercise Redex 1982. The USS Rangers by Zytrix and USS Midways by Prince Eugen. Then by Project Red, this is a USS Russell DD-414. It's made by Prince Eugen, transferring survivors from the USS Hornet to the USS Juno following the Battle of the Santa Cruz Islands. And then by Maulana Set Yawan, this is the Messerschmitt Me-264. It was a long-range strategic bomber built during World War II for the Luftwaffe of Germany. Then by Kian Ayomide, this is a 3-to-1 scale T-20 Komsomlets, and it was a tractor that was designed to tow light artillery pieces such as the 45mm anti-tank gun and the 120mm heavy motor. And then by Ferrets 11, this is an Indonesian ship, KRI Irian. This is a Sirlov class light cruiser built for the Soviet Navy during the Cold War, and the ship was the biggest warship ever operated by the Indonesian Navy. Then again by Prince Eugen, this is like some additional angle of the same days, USS Ranger and Midway. Then by Lieutenant Lettuce, this is a F-14A of Fighter Squadron VF-51, also known as the Screaming Eagles, firing an AIM-54 Phoenix missile circa 1979. Then by Mr. Nobody, this is Thailand, February 23rd, 2018. This is an AH-1Z Viper, the U.S. Marines, conducting close air support training with the HMLA 369 gunfighters. And then again by Mr. Nobody, this is Afghanistan in 2007. A group of Royal Marines through a crazy mission to rescue a wounded Marine trapped inside of a compound. To get him back, 4 Marines strapped themselves to the outside of an Apache and rode back into the compound. Then by Chief Shakes Daert, this is a German A7V from World War I next to a Cold War German Leopard 2 tank. Then by Lucifer, this is a PZH-2000 after firing its main cannon in European forest. Then by Maryland, this is the USS Annapolis SSN 760 submarine, rendered by Prince Eugen. Then by Not Damien, here are some fighter jets. 2002, an Air Force McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, a Lockheed F-16C Fighting Falcon flying formation with a Navy F-14D Tomcat, and an FA-18S Hornet over the Atlantic Ocean during Operation Cope Snapper. Then by Vina Shinden, this is May 6, 1956, the USS Wisconsin and the USS Eaton collided with each other during an exercise off the Virginia Capes. One's an Iowa-class battleship, the other one is a Fletcher-class destroyer. And says special thanks to Jay Lin for taking all the screenshots. Then by Evgeny Kuznetsov, this is a column of Soviet armor and military trucks moving up a highway toward the Soviet border on February 7, 1989, part of the withdrawal of Soviet troops, assisted by Ethan Ellis 51E. Then by Arch, this is a DPR separatist BM-21 battery launching a retaliatory attack against Ukrainian positions for blowing up a bus filled with civilians, and it says this is for the bus you blow up, and this is like a famous meme. And he made several other photos of the build. Then by Lakey 10, this is a T-73B3 Russian tanks heading to Ukraine. A lot of thumbs down on that one. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the top 10, and this is going to be judged. In addition to me, there's Aneezy Leaf and Maverick/Omega. They will be judging as well, and they'll be judged on the criteria of build quality, photo accuracy, as well as originality and clueless factor, etc. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the photo recreation contest. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. If you want to participate in future contests, check out our Minecraft Military Force Discord. Hit the like button down below and comment what was your favorite entry of all of this. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.